Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, please make sure you have that notification bell on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. I have had a couple of people tell me that I haven't popped up in their notifications, so please make sure that is switched on for you. And yeah, welcome to today's video. So as you can tell by the title, today we have a very exciting video because we are going to be doing my September buys. I know I said last month that that was the most I'd ever spent on makeup, but I mean, I'm looking at this pile right now and I honestly think that I may have spent more than last month. I just have so much, and I know this video is going to be super long, so I'm going to try my absolute hardest to whiz through this as much as possible. So if you'd like to see all the makeup that I bought throughout the month of September, then please keep watching. So firstly, I just want to mention that I have done a few unboxings this month. That includes the B&M Create With Me gift set, the IVE and Chill gift set, and also the IVE Chocoholic gift set, which by the way, I've just tested the big eyeshadow palette, so if you're interested in seeing what these are like, check out yesterday's video. But I have all unboxed those. I'm not obviously going to be showing you what's in those in this video. I will leave them linked down below, so if you are interested in seeing what are in those gift sets, you can go ahead and watch those videos. But as for the rest of it, I'm about to show you every single piece of makeup that I have bought this month, so let's get started. So this isn't necessarily going to be in order that I ordered all of this. I'm just going to do it by brands because to be honest, I cannot remember what I ordered and when, so I'm just going to do it by order and by brand. So I'll start off with a few bits from XxRevolution. The first stuff that I bought was the watermelon tasty palette. I obviously have done a video on this. Any palette or makeup that I've done videos on, all will be linked down below if you want to go and check them out. But yeah, the first purchase from XxRevolution was the tasty watermelon palette. So excited for them to be expanding their tasty range, and this is what the palette looks like. This of course retails for £10 because it's part of their tasty collection. It's a very bright and colourful, like summery palette. I know we're going into autumn now, but yeah, this did launch, I think it was at the beginning of this month or the end of August or something. Really different for XxRevolution. Not a lot of their palettes are bright and colourful like this, so I was very excited when this launched. Along with that palette, I did buy the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, and you guys know that I've been using this constantly in a lot of my eyeshadow palette reviews, and I did compare this to the normal P. Louise base that was in my Weldy palette review. So again, if you want to go and check that out, definitely check out that video. I got mine in the shade Light, and this is £5. It is so affordable, and I've been raving about this so much because it is honestly just so good. It's quite different to P. Louise in the sense that it's more thicker. It has a little bit more of a drier formula. It's much more like the ABH eye primer rather than the P. Louise base, but it does look like the P. Louise base. So again, if I haven't said it to you already, definitely check this out. And then the other tasty range that they brought out this month was their coffee collection. So this is the Tasty Latte palette, and again, this retails for £10. This is what the palette looks like. So this is definitely more on the neutral side, like their Tasty Coffee palette, but I think the difference between that and this palette is that this palette is a lot more darker in terms of mattes rather than the Latte palette. And I really loved this. I loved this palette so much. It was really pigmented, easy to blend. I'm so impressed with these Tasty palettes. They are honestly really good quality. And then with the Big Latte palette, you got the Espresso. This is just so, like, look at the packaging, it is just so adorable. And then this one is all matte shades. So obviously, I don't know if you noticed, but in the Big Latte palette there's a lot of shimmers. So when I did my review, I did go back and forth between this palette and the Latte palette, because obviously this one has all of your mattes. So if you are looking at this range, I definitely recommend buying these together, so you can use both of them to do like a really nice like dark neutral look. And then they also launched bronzers, which was surprising. They haven't had like a matte bronzer like this before. I got mine in the shade Latte. This is what the shade looks like. It is maybe a little bit too dark for me, but I can make it work as long as I use like a very light hand. This retails for £5, so it is a really affordable drugstore bronzer. Let me know down below if you've given these a go, because I haven't really heard anyone talk about these. And I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. And also the espresso palette is £6, which I forgot to mention. Then, as I just mentioned, I compared those bases in the P. Louise Weldy review, and yeah, this bad boy launched this month, and the packaging is just so extra. Like, that is legit like pink sand in the lid of the palette. But this is what the palette looks like. It is just absolutely beautiful. It's definitely the first P. Louise palette that I've seen that I'm thinking, yeah, well, I definitely need that in my collection. As I said, I've done a review on this, so if you'd like to see my thoughts and opinions on it, please check that out down below. This retails for £41.50, which, to be honest, I don't think is that bad, considering you get this amount, considering you get this amount of shades. You get a huge mirror in here, like that is massive, and the packaging is just super big and bulky. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of this big and bulky packaging, but that is just what P. Louise is, really, isn't it? She's super bougie and over the top with her packaging, and I low-key love it. So I don't know if you know, but Boots do like normally like a £10 Tuesday and a £5 Friday. I made a little order on Boots to get loads of products that I've been wanting to try for a long time at half the price. So you essentially get like buy one get one free. The first product I got was the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I've been wanting to try this for the longest time, and I have been using it and I really like it. This is in the shade Fawn 323. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I'm very glad that I picked it up. I also picked up the Maybelline Superstay Concealer. I think this is raved about by Make Me Up Misser, and I love the fact it's like a squeezy tube but has a wand. I haven't actually used this yet. I'm kind of trying to save things for like a full face first impressions, because I have honestly just bought that much that I can do a full face of first impressions. So let me know down below if you'd like to see that. I picked up a blush from Max Factor. This is in the shade Lovely Pink. This is their like cream puff blushes, and it is just like a beautiful pinky shade. I picked up the Revlon Candid Loose Powder. Again, I think Make Me Up Misser said she really liked this, so obviously I decided to give it a go. There's like 15 grams of product in here, which is really, really good. I picked up a product by XxRevolution. This is the Experiment Express Shadow Palette. Let's get it out. This is what the packaging looks like. And this is the blue palette, of course. I just love blue eyeshadow, and I just wanted another blue eyeshadow palette, so I picked that up for £5. I just don't think that's bad whatsoever. Next, I picked up the Barium Lip Rehab Nourishing Lip Mask, and this is basically just like a really thick lip balm. It looks like this. Again, Make Me Up Misser raved about this, but I think it was Stacey Marie that put her on this, and I have been using it like before bed and stuff, and it is really nice. It's just definitely more on the thick side of lip balm, so if you want something to really keep your lips moisturised, this is going to be it. And then I picked up something from Bakerie, which is not a brand that I have anything of, obviously, apart from this. And this is a mini soft matte lipstick, which I didn't actually realise was a mini at the time. But when I say this is tiny, if I can get it out, look how tiny this is. I absolutely love the packaging. It's in like cardboard packaging. And this is what the lipstick looks like. I don't know, I just thought for the sake of £5, might as well just give it a go. I'm not sure if this is part of a certain collection or anything. I don't really follow Beauty Bakerie and stuff, but it looks really cute, and I thought for £5, why not? So Beauty Bay actually come out with a few products this month, and I must say I'm honestly like so excited about it. I love seeing new affordable brands come out and stuff, and honestly all of their products look amazing. So firstly, I have to be careful with this because I did actually break it, but this is their highlighter. I got mine in the shade Flash. I'm gonna have to be careful when showing you because it's gonna fall out, but honestly these highlighters are absolutely stunning. Like, the packaging is a bit on the cheap, like plasticky side, but for £5.50 you get an absolute blinding highlight, and I was super impressed when I first tried these. At the same time, they also launched these lip glosses. Absolutely love the packaging. I got mine in the shade Slippers, and it is a beautiful like nudie pink gloss. Really good. I think these were £8 each. I love the formula, really nice. And then a couple of their latest launches, pastel eyeliners. Oh my god, I did not see this coming. Obviously they come out with a pastel eyeshadow palette a couple of months ago now, but I decided to pick up both sets of these pastel liners. I'll quickly show you these because you must see them. So you get one set called Twilight, and the packaging just looks like this. And I swatched these. I'll see if I can pop the photo up here. But you get a blue in here. You get the purple. I don't know if these have individual names, by the way. Oh, they do. That's Aurora. And then you get the shade Minted, which is the pastel green. I hope you can tell by the pictures, hopefully, that I've got next to me. And then the other set is called Sunrise. You get the shade Stay Peachy in here, which is obviously the orangey one. These are super creamy and pigmented, by the way. It's got the shade Cotton Candy, which is the pink. And then you get the yellow, which is called Ice Lemonade. So yeah, when I was swatching these, I was super impressed, and I cannot wait to try them. And yes, I know they've just launched bronzers and blushes, but to be honest guys, I bought so much that I'm not in a rush to buy them. I am excited to order them in the future though. Okay, so Revolution decided to expand their Forever Flawless range this month, and they have come out with a new palette. This is called Infinity, but look how cute the packaging is. This is basically Allure's sister. When I say Allure, by the way, I mean the eyeshadow palette Allure. They have one that looks pretty similar to this. But yeah, it looks very similar to Allure, but I think this is more on the soft peachy pink side. It's absolutely beautiful. I have done a review on this, so if you want to see that, definitely check out my description box. And then I bought 3 of the mini Forever Flawless palettes, which I haven't got round to filming reviews, but I'm pretty sure this is called Serenity. I'm pretty sure this is coming this week, so look out for that. All of the packaging, I don't know if you can tell that because of the lights, but it's all like matte. And Serenity looks like this. This one is definitely more on the neutral side. There is a glitter in here, and the names are printed on the plastic, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Next, I picked up the red one, which is in the shade Dynasty. God, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But this one is the warm toned one, obviously, as you can see. Again, it's got a glitter in it. I'm pretty sure all of them have glitters in it. I could be wrong, but the vast majority of them do have glitters in them. So this is super pretty. I will get round to filming reviews on these. As I said, I've just honestly got so much that I can't even keep up myself. And then I picked up this one, which is called Ebony, and this is in the matte black packaging. Oh, this one doesn't have a glitter in it, and this one is more kind of like a Halloween palette, really. It's got some really dark tones in there. I love this dark red in here as well. I just realised I picked up this Maybelline City Bronzer as well in the Boots £5 sale, and this is in the shade Medium Cool 200, but to be honest, it's quite a pale shade, so I did think that on the website, but yeah, it's arrived and it is quite pale. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go because I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully we'll test that in my full face first impressions eventually. So Huda Beauty did a sale at the beginning of this month, and the face products were like £11 each, and I was like, do you know what, I've been wanting to try these products for ages. So I picked up 2 items. This was actually courtesy of a sausage. She did an order for me and another girl and herself, which was really kind of her. So firstly, I picked up their Easy Bake Loose Powder. I got mine in the shade Cupcake. And I have used this a couple of times and I do really like it actually, so I'm very, very glad that I picked this up. And then I got their famous tan tour. I've been wanting this for absolutely ages, just because I know like so many people love it. And I just love the packaging as well. It's just so bougie. But yeah, can you believe I got this for £11? I don't know what I'm trying to show you there because there's nothing there. But it just comes in this really thin packaging. Pull the lid off and the product is there. I haven't given this a go yet, but maybe for my full face first impressions, we'll see. Oh my god, another thing that I forgot to include in my boots haul was this by Maybelline. This is one of their highlighters. This is the Face Studio Chrome Extreme Highlighter in the shade 200 Diamond Glow. I haven't tried this yet. I think that's everything now. I think that's everything. God, honestly, I buy so much makeup that I genuinely forget about things. It is really bad. MUA also come out with a couple new bits this month, so I picked them up from Beauty Bay. Firstly, you might be thinking, no, Alex, that is not new. This is a shimmer version of their blushes, which I'm very excited about. This is in the shade Pink Champagne, and it's honestly like a gorgeous shimmery peach shade. I'm so excited. These are literally like £2.50 and they are amazing, so you need to go and check these out if you haven't already. And then they also come out with these shimmer silk highlighters. Mine's in the shade First Light. Now I have played with this and it's like a squishy texture, and when I swatch it there's like nothing there, so I don't know if it's going to be different on the face. I'm not really too sure. I haven't tried it yet on the face. Obviously I've played around with it because it's very squishy, but I haven't actually tried it on my face yet, so I'll be intrigued to know what this is like. P. Louise did a secret sale for the people that are part of their like group on Facebook. I can't remember what the group, oh, P. Louise Takeover, I'm pretty sure. They did like a secret sale and they were doing really good discounts. So I thought, you know what, while I can, I might as well order a few bits. So I actually ordered a couple of their bases. I didn't order the ones that I normally use. I basically ordered the white and the black. I thought I could use the white to lighten some of the coloured bases that I've already got, and then the other end I could darken some of the bases I've already got, or just use them in some of my looks that I'm doing. They were down to like £5 each, so I thought, you know what, technically getting 2 for 1, so I thought why not. And then I also picked up one of her crisp finish bases. I picked this up in Extra Spicy because the shade is just absolutely beautiful and I know it's a shade that I'll use. I did get the beauty box a couple of months ago and I got the shade Sexy Chili in that, and it's just not something that I've reached for. As of yet, it's not really a shade that I'm into. So in these crisp packaging, you get a brush and you get obviously the product. This is very similar to the like Mama Mitchell Acid Rain paints, and they're very thick in consistency, but this is what the shade looks like. It is just like a baby pink shade, and then I love the brush that it comes with. It's really, I mean, it's a very good packing brush that I've used it for. I haven't used it to cut my crease. I like to be very precise with my cut crease, so I use like a smaller brush. So next I'm going to show you a few items that I bought off of other people. As I always say, I don't promote, you know, buying secondhand makeup, but it is something that I like to do, and it's normally with my patrons or Makeup Mrs patrons anyway. So I bought a bundle off of my patron Jodie, and this is what it was in the bundle. So firstly, it is the Makeup Obsession Pure Bake Lace Loose Powder. I've wanted to try this for the longest time because Makeup Missa is a big fan of this powder and it's very affordable, and I just think while she was selling it along with these, I might as well just buy it all together. And then I picked up 2 of the MUA Velvet lipsticks in the shade Hush and Carefree because I love this formula by MUA and these shades looked absolutely gorgeous, so I thought why not. I bought the Juvia's Place foundation off of a Sausage, which is Make Me Want Mrs patrons. She'd literally just watched this for the colour, and I've been wanting to try this for so long, but they don't have this on Beauty Bay. It's so annoying, so I thought, well, someone in England is selling it, I might as well purchase it off of her. I got mine in the shade Malta 640, and I'm very excited to try this. I might even try this in my full face first impressions if I can. Another one of Make Me Up Mrs. Patrons was selling this ABH Norvina Volume 2. As you may know, I have collected the mini volume 1 and I was just needing 2 and 3, and she was selling this for an absolute bargain, so I thought, why not? I have repressed this shade because the reason she was selling it for so cheap is because that shade had actually smashed. I have tried to recover it as much of it as I can. I've tried to repress it, so that's as best as I can get it. But it literally looks like it's just been swatched, so I'm very excited to give this a go, and I'm excited. I only got one more palette to collect and I have literally every single Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina palette. It is absolutely crazy. Off of one of my patrons, I bought a few bits. I firstly got the IVE Tasty Peach palette, which looks like this. Again, this is just a palette that I've wanted for a while but just haven't got round to picking up, and I haven't used it yet, but I love the original peachy palette. It's one of my favourites by XxRevolution, so I'm excited to give that a go. I picked up the Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. This looks to have like a bit of a shimmer in it. But this was the same shade I had it in before when I decluttered it, so I thought this is in a much smaller and compact packaging, so I'll definitely get more use out of it in this packaging than the old packaging. Then I picked up 2 blushes from her. I picked up this Essence one in the shade Beloved, which looks like this. And then I picked up another MUA blusher in the shade Bahia Whip, which is a beautiful, like, kind of like nude blush. It's absolutely stunning. Then from another one of my patrons, I picked up this huge bundle, which I got from absolute bargain. So firstly, it included this Kiko bronzer. I've been wanting to try one of these bronzers for so long, but they're just so expensive. And I believe this is from their Isles of Paradise, oh no, Unexpected Paradise collection. And it's just like a huge bronzer, and it smells amazing, so I'm very excited to try that. It also had a Natural Collection Rosy Glow blush inside. 2 highlighters by Makeup Obsession, which I've been wanting to try for ages. The first one is in the shade Mega Lightning. If I can open it, please. There we go. This is what it looks like. I'm so excited. I have swatched this and it looks beautiful. And then I picked up obviously the most famous one they do, which is Mega Honey, which might be a little bit too dark for me, but I can definitely make it work. Then I also, in the bundle, had the XxRevolution highlighter. This is actually the iHeart Makeup one, so this has been out for quite a while. This is just the triple baked highlighter. It looks to be like a pink undertone. I got this from CYO, and this is the contour kit in Fair. I love a good contour kit, and that shade looks absolutely perfect for my skin tone. I got a Ciate highlighter, which is in the shade Starburst, which is actually what I've got on today. It's, oh my god, it is so stunning, and I got this for a right bargain. I was so happy about it. The last thing that I got from her was actually a CYO bronzer. This is the When the Sun Don't Shine bronzing powder in the shade Fair, and it looks to be a really good colour for me. So again, I'm very excited to try that. Then the last thing that I bought off of someone was the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, which I'm very excited about. I've been wanting this for ages. It's been on my wish list for the longest time. I'm going super dark, I do apologise. It's been on my wish list for absolute ages, and I've just, yeah, I'm so excited to finally have it. And yeah, Make Me Up Missa, again, influenced this purchase. I haven't got around to trying that yet, but I will at some point. I have been to Primark recently and I picked up these 2 items. I picked up the matte bronzing powder in the shade Fearless, which I think was the lightest shade. I couldn't really tell in the shop, but I'm pretty sure this was the lightest shade. And then I picked up the high pigment blusher in the shade Secrecy, which was literally £1, and look how gorgeous it is. Primark have some right bargains. I got 2 palettes from Beauty Bay in their sale. They were literally like £7.50 down from £10. I love their new packaging. I got the Fiery palette. This is what it looks like. I think these palettes are super handy. They're really small. I love the like cardboard packaging, and obviously they also have a mirror inside. So I'm very excited to try this. Yeah, I did say that right. This is the more like warm toned palette. And then I picked up the nude version, which again, absolutely love the new packaging. I wish my big one was in the new packaging. And this is what it looks like. It is just like a nude palette. I definitely don't need any more nude palettes, or any palettes for that matter, but I keep buying more. I picked up this new palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the Blueberry Muffin palette, and guys, it is just absolutely beautiful. This is £15.50, but I did get it in the sale for like £12.50, I think. And the shades look absolutely gorgeous. I am going to be doing a review on this, I think, next week. So keep an eye out for that, because someone did ask me to do a review on it. It is coming, do not worry. I've got two palettes by XxRevolution. I've got firstly their X-Ray palette, which launched this month. I have done a review on this, so if you'd like to see what I think of it down below, then please click the link and have a watch. It is just so beautiful. I love a pink palette. This is the X-Ray one, and then I also got the X-Gen. A lot of people were asking me to review the purple one, and a sausage was actually selling this for a very good price, and I thought, you know what, a lot of people have asked me to review it, so why not? And this is what the purple one looks like. It just looks so beautiful. It does look quite similar to the Morphe 39S, so if you'd like me to show you a bit of a comparison, then please let me know. Both these palettes retail for £20 each, so they're not super cheap, but they're not too pricey. I got the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, which guys, I was so excited about. Oh my god, I thought I dropped it. I did drop it. I thought I smashed it, then I didn't. The lid's on the floor and I cannot be bothered to get it. But yeah, I was so excited when they released this matte version, because I love the normal Born This Way, but it's just too dewy for my skin and it doesn't last long. So if you'd like to see like a wear test and my thoughts and opinions on this foundation, then please let me know. Revolution come out with a few Halloween palettes this month, and firstly I have the Midnight Rose palette, which is part of their Forever Flawless range, and I have tested this week I think, yeah. So if you'd like, no, not this week, was it last week? Oh god, I can't remember. But I have reviewed this very recently, so I'll link this down below. And then I picked up both of the Revolution Halloween palettes. This is the Love Spells one. I have, again, literally just reviewed this, so if you'd like to see that, please click the link down below. And then I did ask if you'd like to see a review on the other one, and I picked it up while I went shopping the other day. This is the Curses and Hexes palette, and this is what it looks like. This is a little bit more on the darker, like grungier side, so hopefully I'll be doing that review very soon. So Sleek had launched a few new bits this month, and because Boots were doing a 40% off online for Sleek, I picked a few bits up. I firstly picked up the Face Form Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Light. If you'd like me to do a review on these items, then please let me know. I picked up a bronzer, which I believe is new, and I got mine in the shade Obsessed. And how perfect does this shade look for me? Like, oh my god, I'm so excited to try that. I finally picked up a single highlighter. If you'd watched my face palette collection video, I actually filmed that a couple of weeks ago when I said that I needed the single highlighter before I decluttered the palette. Well, now I can declutter it because I have a single highlighter. And this is in the Solstice palette, and this is the shade Equinox, I think. I do not know, but yeah. Finally got my hands on that. And then I also picked up a blush. This is new as well. How cute and tiny is this? This is in the shade Feeling Like a Snack, and it is just like a coral pink shimmery shade. I made an exciting order on W7 because they had also launched a couple new bits, so I picked up all of their soft hues palettes. I am going to be doing a review on these, I believe, next week, so keep an eye out for that. So this is called Aquamarine. I absolutely love this. It's probably my favourite one out of all three. This one is called Rose Quartz, and this one is called Amethyst. And then I also picked up a few bits off of their website. I picked up the Matte Me Blush in the shade Up Above, which looks to be perfect for like my skin tone. I picked up the Flower Peony Power Priming and Setting Mist, which has a very strong smell, by the way. If you've got sensitive skin, I don't know if you're going to like this. I don't even know if I'm going to like this. It is quite a perfumey smell. And then I picked up the Glow Commotion Highlighter in the pink version. I have the gold one and absolutely love it, so I thought I'd pick up the pink version. I went into Boots and picked up a couple of bits from Wet n Wild that are on my Beauty Bay wish list. So I firstly got the liquid lipstick in the shade Rebel Rose, which is a shade that Make Me Up Misser loves, and I thought I'd give it a go because she said she gets loads of compliments with it, so obviously I have to buy it then. And then I picked up the Hello Halo Blush Lighter in the shade Novu. And this basically has a highlighter and like a shimmery blush shade on the other side as well. So yeah, this is super pretty. I think this is about £6.50. I haven't told you any of the prices of that, but as always, I'll leave everything linked down below if you do want to check them out. So TK Maxx are selling Zoeva palettes for £6. I have actually got more. I need to just pick it up in store though. I picked up one that has 4 in it. 4 palettes in the set and then an additional palette, but these ones my friend and Patreon Jodie picked up for me in store. Obviously I paid her for them, so yeah, these were all £6.99 each, so I'd definitely check out in store and online at the moment because they're definitely still on the website. I picked up the Heritage palette and this is what this looks like. By the way, these all retail for about £18 to £21, so it's an absolute bargain if I'm honest, and I think you need to go and pick these up. I then got Sweet Glamour, which is a beautiful pastel palette. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Amazing. And then lastly, I've got the Premier palette. Of course, when the other ones come, I'll show you what they look like, but this is what the Premier palette looks like. I just can't believe how much of a steal they are, so you need to go and pick these up. Something else from Primark that I picked up was this colour grid. This is, oh, I don't know what shade it's called, but it's just the grey version. And I've just seen these in Primark a lot recently, and the other ones look really good. And for £3.50 to get some like matte greys, why not? We'll have to give it a go. Obviously, Make Me Up Misser has tested that as well, and she really liked it, so obviously I have to get it. It's just the way it goes, I'm afraid. One of the newest launches by Revolution Pro are these Crystal Luxe face palettes. Now these are £15 and they're really small. I was expecting them to be a little bit bigger than this for the price, do you know what I mean? But I love the packaging. Like, look how gorgeous that is. And this is a face palette, so this is what it looks like inside. It has a satin powder, a highlighter, a satin blush, a blush topper, and then like a satin bronzer and obviously a darker bronzer shimmer if you want to use that. It's not really my type of thing, but yeah, it is super pretty. I was so indecisive about what shade I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted this one or the peach one. I think the peach version is lighter than this, but they're both light, so if you've got fair to light skin tones, you could get away with both of them. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I will do a dedicated video on this, but I don't know when that's going up, so make sure you stick around and subscribe. And then the last thing, the last group of things in this video is one of the newest launches from Revolution, and it is their Friends collection. So firstly, one of the accessories, or the only accessory that I've picked up, is the mirror, and this retails for £10, which I think is an absolute steal for a handheld mirror. A lot of brands are selling them for like £20, which is so expensive, but as I said in my Flawless Limitless palette review, it's a really good size. It's really lightweight as well, so it's not too heavy or anything when you're doing your makeup, and I really like it. I have done a video on the Rachel collection. It obviously involves her eyeshadow palette that looks like this, and then there's 2 lip gloss products that come in the collection. This is her lipstick, which is actually the lipstick I've got on at the moment. It's very cool toned. And then all of the characters have lip glosses. Only the girls have a lipstick and a matching eyeshadow palette, but all of the characters have a lip gloss, and Rachel's one is a clear gloss. Then I've got the Monica eyeshadow palette and lipstick. I have not got her lip gloss yet, which is why I haven't filmed that video as of yet. But don't worry, I think that's coming next week. And this is what the Monica palette looks like, which is absolutely stunning. I love it so, so much. The palettes retail for £8, by the way, so they are a little bit more pricier for the small palettes, but I just think the packaging, the fact that it's a collab with like a big TV show, I'm not surprised the prices are slightly higher. And then I've also got the Monica lipstick, which is probably the most wearable shade out of all of them. This is like a nice terracotta nude. And then the last thing in this collection, and the last thing for this video, you'll be pleased to know, is the palette that I just mentioned, the Flawless Limitless palette. I did test this week, so if you'd like to see what this is like and see it in action, then definitely check out that video. This is what the palette looks like. It is called a clapperboard. Thank you, Jane. I did not know what this was called before, but I absolutely love the packaging. I've got hair stuck in it, ew. And this is what the palette looks like. So it's obviously definitely more on the like neutral, warm side, but it is a beautiful palette, and this does retail for £20, so it is more expensive, but it is a beautiful, beautiful palette. So if you'd like to see my thoughts and opinions on that, definitely check out my video. So guys, you'll be pleased to know that that is everything in this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope it's not going to be too long. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Of course, let me know down below what your biggest purchase was of this month, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!